I woke up one morning, made it to the station. I heard a strange whistle. It sounded like...
Are you still going on about that story, North? Flying Scotsman inquired.
Of course I am,
Cock of the North replied.
Problem is, I never get to finish it. Rather awkward thing, this.
Not as awkward as City of Truro is right now, joked Princess Elizabeth. City of Truro was having maintenance done on his smoke box. I'll never get used to being all back to front like this, he moaned. Look, lads, St. Paul's announced. Sir Brian Stanley's coming this way. Perhaps now we can ask him. Sure enough, Sir Brian Stanley and a group of other gentlemen were making their way through the locomotive facility. Flying Scotsman spoke up. Good morning, Sir Stanley, he said. Busy day today? Good morning, Flying Scotsman, Sir Brian Stanley replied. Quite busy indeed. We're rounding out the list for Branco's third summer of rail tours. Oh, very good, sir. But we were wondering, Flying Scotsman continued. Some of us have been stored in this facility ever since our rail tours ended, almost 2 years ago for some, and, well, what he's trying to say, Princess Elizabeth interrupted, is when can we expect to go home? Sir Brian Stanley paused. I understand your concerns, he said finally, but some of you still need further assessment before you can be returned to your respective railways, museums and such. But I've already been fully assessed, sir, Aldenhall said. And me as well, said Earl of Berkeley. Same here, darling, added 611.
Yeah, boss, what gives?
Thundered Big Boy. You will all be returned in good time, Sir Brian Stanley announced firmly. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be on my way. The engines had no choice but to be content as Sir Brian Stanley walked away. But he hadn't walked too far before he heard an engine call for him. Excuse me, sir, said the voice, but would any of these rail tours be headed to the island of Sodor by chance? Why, yes, they would, said Sir Brian Stanley. They call at a town called Knapford. Oh, that's wonderful, sir, the engine said. But since you're only a tank engine, he continued, you'll need some help pulling your train. No problem, sir, the engine reassured. I've got friends here who can pull with me. Splendid, said Sir Brian Stanley. I'll get it arranged. Remind me, what was your name again? Stepney, sir. Stepney the Bluebell engine.